Hello, dear students. Hope you all are safe at home. Today, we are going to start our lesson third of history India in the 18th century. During the first half of the 18th century, the boundaries of the Mughal Empire were reshaped by the emergence of a number of independent kingdoms. And in this chapter, we will read about the emergence of new political groups in the subcontinent during the first half of the 18th century. You can say roughly from 1707 when Aurangzeb died till the Third Battle of Panipat in 1761. So, first I will explain what are the causes for the decline of the Mughal Empire. The Mughal Empire, which had reached its zenith, means its height during the rule of Shah Jahan and his son, began to decline after the rule of Aurangzeb. And this decline began during the last days of Aurangzeb. And there were many reasons for the downfall. One by one, I am going to explain. First, the main reason was that Aurangzeb only, he was largely responsible for the downfall of the empire. His predecessors, means जो उससे पहले rule कर रहे थे. His predecessor did a lot to win over the loyalties of their subjects, particularly the Rajputs and the Hindu. But Aurangzeb did nothing and he was a fanatic. Fanatic meaning a person who has filled with excessive and single-minded zeal, means एक ही तरफ के लिए obsessed होना. For that, it may be for political or for religious reason, and he was a fanatic and could not tolerate the non-Muslims. And he imposed jizya tax, means that tax which was imposed only on the non-Muslims, and forbade, means restrict the celebration of Hindu festival. He thus lost the friendship and loyalties of the Rajputs. And his execution of the sixth Guru and his enmity with the Marathas forced them to raise arms against him. And his excessive obsession with the Deccan also destroyed the Mughal army, treasury, and it also adversely affected his health. And being a fanatic, he Sunni Muslim. He was a fanatic Sunni Muslim that he could not tolerate even the Shias. This we did in 7th class, that Muslim divided into two parts, Shias and Sunnis. So he was a Sunni and he could not tolerate even the Shias. Now they turned to be, they also were against him. He laid too much stress on simplicity and was against singing, dancing and drinking. And these were the common habits of the Muslim nobles. And they did not like a king who was so much against their ways. Aurangzeb thus himself gave a green signal to the forces of decay. So after the death of the mighty empire, disintegrated into smaller states. Second reason, successor. After Aurangzeb's death, the successors were both weak and incompetent, means they were not able to handle the empire. And they spent more time in their harness and pleasure and soon lost control of the states. Then, no definite law of succession. They did not follow any definite law of succession. After the death, every emperor there ensured a bloody war of succession amongst his sons. Each one used nobles and members of the royal family to get the throne. Means they want throne, so they are fighting against each other for their self-interest. So they created anarchy and nobles resorted to conspiracies and made the Mughal Empire weak and vulnerable. Anarchy means you can say a state of disorder due to absence or non-recognition of authority. Means कोई एक पार नहीं है तो क्या होगा? There is disorder in the empire or no controlling system. And when there was so much war, it affects the economy also. So the economic stability of the empire was ruined because of the constant war. Some of the wars did not add even an inch to the Mughal Empire, and besides this, the Mughal rulers spent lavishly on buildings and monuments. And finally, the foreign invasions completely shattered the economy. Means they lost the economy, poor finances. Then moral degradation. An excess of wealth and luxury made the Mughal Empire. ज़्यादा पैसा होने से they made the Mughal Empire lazy, corrupt, and inefficient. And the soldiers and the generals became pleasure loving and easygoing. And they became disloyal too. Now they could not even go to the battlefield without their train of attendants and women. Sometimes they only fought for money and easily succumbed to bribes. Means they were interested in bribes only. And next reason, rise of new powers. New powers such as Sikhs, Jats, Marathas came onto the scene, and gradually they broke off the Mughal domination and established their own independent states. One more reason, coming of the Europeans, East India Company. The Europeans, especially the British, played an important role in putting an end to the Mughal Empire. The first obtained a free man to trade with India, but gradually began interfering in Indian policies and gradually set up British Empire in India, which lasted for 200 years. Then foreign invaders like Nadir Shah, Ahmad Shah Abdali proved fatal for Mughal Empire. Not only were the Indians defeated, but their weakness was exposed and India became as easy to other foreign powers too. Then one more reason, Punjab, Guru Gobind Singh, the 10th Sikh Guru, had organized Sikhs into a military forces, and after his death, his disciple Banda Bahadur carried on his struggle against the Mughals. However, this Banda was finally captured and put to death in 1715 during the reign of Farrukh Siyar, but the invasion of Nadir Shah and Ahmad Shah Abdali gave the Sikhs a fresh opportunity to once again challenge the authority of the Mughals. And they organized themselves into small groups known as missals. This we did in 7th class already. And these missals were 12 in numbers and each one had a leader. Although this could not unite for a long time, they carried on their struggle with each other's cooperation. And by the end of the 18th century, Ranjit Singh, however, brought them together and founded a Sikh kingdom. He brought entire area to the west of the Satluj under his control. And under Ranjit Singh, the Sikh power reached the zenith of its glory, reached its height, but his death was followed by an internal struggle for power. And the last reason, the Rajputs were strong military-like warriors, but they had a major drawback in that they never organized themselves into a single part. Means they fought in internal disturbances were there. They were constantly at war with each other. Even after the fall of Aurangzeb, they failed to rise to the occasion and grab the power. Means when Aurangzeb was not there, they had the opportunity, but they had war with each other, so they failed to grab the power. And the royal patronage that they received during the days of Akbar was now lost. The most important ruler of this period was Savai Raja Jai Singh of Jaipur, who built the Pink City and also the astronomical observatories. But during the 18th century, the Rajput became very weak due to the rise of the Sikhs, Jats and the Marathas. So these are the reasons for the cause of decline, and by 1576 Bengal had become a mighty Mughal empire whose achievements impressed all who came in contact with it. However, within 150 years the empire was in decline as internal weaknesses and external threats brought an end to the Mughal supremacy. Hope you understood what I told you. Watch the video carefully, read the related content. Thank you for watching.